Good evening and welcome to Late Night Review, where we talk about what's happening
and what's not.
I'm Jack Overbeck.
I'm Kate Salkowitz, and here are tonight's top stories. In the aftermath of Hurricane Maria, it's still unclear when or how electricity will return to the island of Puerto Rico. We must put an end to this awful disaster, said Donald Trump to some kneeling football players.
Several NASCAR team owners took a stance threatening to fire anybody who kneels or protests during the national anthem. I guess that's a pretty easy stance to take when race is a game to you.
A deadly strain of herpes is infecting the Pacific oyster population and threatening to spread across the world. The oyster educational system is now re-examining its policy on abstinence-only sex education.
Recently, the World Psychiatry Journal published a study that suggests some smartphone apps may be able to help treat mild depression. I'm not sure which apps exactly, but I know Tinder is not one of them.
Scientists in China continue to struggle in their attempts to make pandas breed in captivity, but researchers have recently discovered one effective method: panda porn. Showing them videos of other pandas mating in hopes they'll emulate the behavior has proven to increase libido in male pandas. When asked to comment, one teenage panda exclaimed, "Dad, oh my God, you have to knock!" And today marked Austin's annual Slam Poetry Festival, so here to talk about it is local slam poet and festival contestant Jason Diggs.
Diggs, see, that's the problem today. No one digs deep enough. Because what's on the surface will never do service to who we really are. Because in the Texas Panhandle, where I was born and raised, they couldn't handle the pan of my radical ways. You all call me Jason. But when you dig enough to find my true self is called Jason.
So, Jason,
Jsaw, if someone were planning on attending the Slam Poetry Festival, what should they expect to see?
See? It's always about what you see. But what you see is never what we get. I wonder for days in the maze of my own rage, for the day when you see it too. But all I hear from the unwoke is, "What? I don't see anything."
Well, okay, but what is it that you see, and what is it that we get? I don't know.
What you see? 4 bars from the bottom to the top of the top bar of the screen, talking about the Wi-Fi on my shell case bumper sticker laden MacBook Pro. But what I get? An email saying bandwidth limit exceeded.
All right then, Jsaw. There's a lot of talented slam poets in Austin for the festival. Is there anyone we should expect to win?
Win? A win is a word, most often a verb meaning to rise above. Synonym for like trump the verb. Meanwhile, trump the noun is promising that we Americans will trump the verb in all of our pursuits. He's saying we win so much we'll be sick of winning, but despite what he sells, we get nothing but L's.
Well, could you tell us about one of those L's?
August 17th, 2015. I stare into the black mirror of my TV screen as Trump, the noun, looks back into my eyes, into the eyes of every American, and promises us all that Nabisco is going to start making Oreos in America again. But 2 years later, my cookies still taste like Mexico.
So, you don't like Trump because your Oreos taste like Mexico?
Well, yeah, man, I thought he was going to fix it. That's why I voted for him.
Wait, what?
Jason Diggs, everyone. Well, it's been revealed that senior advisor to the president, Jared Kushner, has been using a private email account to conduct White House business. In related news, Hillary Clinton will be releasing a sequel to her post-election memoir titled, What is Happening?
Former New York Senator Anthony Weiner was finally sentenced to 21 months in prison after pleading guilty to allegations that he sexted a 15-year-old. Anthony, why do you do this? You don't have to be defined by your last name. You don't see Neil deGrasse Tyson sending pics of chicken nuggets to girls all the time. Or grass.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has now accused the United States of officially declaring war, so join us next week for a special remote broadcast from UT's very own TSTV Nuclear Bunker.
Medical marijuana patients on Staten Island are about to receive the option of home delivery for their pot. So if we're not here next week, it's because we're doing this segment from our living room on Staten Island, which is also a bunker.
And a profile belonging to white nationalist leader Christopher Cantwell was discovered on the dating site OkCupid this week. After OkCupid's support team was alerted, it immediately banned him, saying that there is no room for hate on their site. In retaliation, Cantwell has founded his own niche dating site, J-Hate.
This past week, protesters in wheelchairs demonstrated at the U.S. Capitol before Republican lawmakers had them forcibly removed by Capitol security. Come on, guys, they were just standing up for what they believe in.
And finally, Taco Bell has revealed plans for a significant expansion of its line of cantina restaurants, which serve alcohol alongside their classic menu items. The success of the boozy chain is still a mystery, considering the fact that if you're dining at a Taco Bell, there's a good chance you're already too drunk. For a Late Night Review, I'm Kate Salkowitz.
I'm Jack Overbeck.
Good night.